Hey everyone, welcome back to Sip and Dip with Chelsea. For today's video, we are going to be unboxing, reviewing, and trying out Dip2Cute by my girlfriend MJ Manny's. And on my right hand here, these are from Wishful Dips by T. I love these colors. They remind me of lip smackers, so total 90s vibes. So let's chat about Miss Lefty over here. This poor hand has been through a lot. We are finally settling into our rental. You can see I've got some trauma where I have smashed my nails and they are just beat up. But I am not going to pretend like my nails will always be perfect because that is not how life works. So I'm not going to come on here and apologize for them looking this way. It's like a life nail journal for me on YouTube. So right now, this is what we get. We get some beat up moving hands. So back to this package, I really love how secure she's made it. You can see it is wrapped in bubble wrap and it's actually in another little plastic bag here and it's wrapped in tissue paper. It's got a super cute little thank you sticker on top. You can just tell she really wants to make sure that your package arrives to you safely. And I am smitten with these jars. Look at how cute the tops of them are. It's like a chrome pink, which you guys know is so up my alley. So here is her label. It is Dip2Cute. You can see it's got the pink and the purple. The bottom is rosy, so that is the name of this color. They come in 1/4 ounce jars and they do have seals. So I'm just gonna break this seal and show you guys how gorgeous this color is. It's a beautiful rose gold with pink. I am so obsessed with this color. I'm gonna go swatch the rest of these and show y'all. So from left to right is Juliet, Bubblegum Princess, Barbie's Glow, Tangled, and Everlasting Love. Next we have Love Potion, Happy Love Day, Royal Crown, Queen of Hearts, and Pinky Promise. Last but not least is Pink Magic, Heart of My Heart, Piece of My Heart, Take My Heart, Dreamland, and Rosie. I have been getting so many messages about peel base and prepping beforehand, so we're going to do that during today's video. I have my glass cuticle pusher by Bonafide Beauty, and I just start by pushing back my cuticles, and I do like to do little small circles because I feel like it gets up more skin. A metal cuticle pusher or even just a little wooden one will work just fine, but I love the glass. They are very gentle and extremely effective. And yes, I have already done another mani on my other hand. I film in segments and parts, so sometimes it happens on different days. But when I'm happy with pushing back my cuticles, I just flip it over and I use the sharper side to clean out everything that I have pushed back on my nail. You can see here just how much this glass cuticle pusher removed. It gets so much off of your nail. So just dust that off, and then I'm gonna grab my glass nail file to touch up my shaping. I've already pretty much done that, but this is when I would normally shape my nail. Now I'm going to use my Sparkle & Co. pH Prep. So this is just a dehydrator. You can use any dehydrator. I've also used the ASP Prep and Clean from Sally's, and I really like that. So once that dries, you're going to go in with your peel base. Mani Boss Peel Base is my go-to right now. I love it. It dries down super fast, and it's not sticky after it dries. So I highly suggest it if you're looking for easy pop-off removal. I always get asked how long my nails last when I use peel base, and honestly it ranges from 24 hours to 5 days. It just depends on if I'm doing a lot of hand washing, am I doing a lot of cleaning, and now with moving, so they're not lasting very long. So this next step is optional. It's something I've started doing recently. This is Mani Boss's Dip Base Coat. When my peel base is dry, I like to add a full layer of the base coat on top of my nail and then let that dry. It's going to serve as like a protectant on top of my peel base because I have been filming in small segments of time, sometimes days lapse, just whenever the little one naps or at bedtime. So this protects it so that I can go on and do my daily activities, and when I'm ready to dip, it will be done. So once it is dry, that is when I start the dip process. So the first shade I'm using here is Tangled. It's a very beautiful muted lavender shade. So I want you to see here, look at how nice and even this first layer is. I noticed a huge change once I started doing a layer of that base coat on top of my peel base. What was happening was the base coat didn't want to always grab on evenly onto my nail because I'm not roughing it up beforehand, and sometimes I don't put peel base all around my entire nail, so it didn't have anything to grab onto. But when you do a layer of the base coat on top of the peel base, you get an even first layer. Also, if you can tell, my voice is definitely a lot more raspy. I have been fighting this nasty cold. And no, it is not COVID. I did go get myself tested. I probably should have went to the doctor because I think I might have had the flu or possibly an upper respiratory infection. You know, of course, no better timing than when you're moving to be sick as a dog, but that is why I have waited so long to do this voiceover. I finally have enough to actually have a voice to do it now. I've also been getting lots of DMs asking me, when am I going to give a house update? And I shared a little picture of my new nail nook, and I received lots of comments asking for more information on the storage and organization, and I did film that. So before, when we were staging our house, I got my whole office ready and pretty, so I did film a organizational video. I'm just adding in the final tidbits once I get my new space set up, so I can also share an updated space since now I am in my rental home. So I promise an update on the house and organization, storage, my new nail space. All of the above is coming. Our closing did get pushed back a little bit, so we're not really in a rush. We're just taking our time getting everything out of the house that we sold and moving it into our rental. Now I'm gonna grab Bubblegum Princess. I just felt like this pink and purple shade paired so beautifully together. They have that same muted undertone to them, and it's like a softer Valentine's Day look. I'm very impressed with the coverage of these colors. Sometimes softer shades can be more transparent, but these two are definitely a 2-dip full coverage color. I feel like I come on here and I just talk about me, and I never ask how you guys are doing. Has 2021 been better for y'all? I kind of feel like 2021 has been harder on me than 2020 was, if I'm being honest. I have had some just awful news with my grandpa. He was diagnosed with cancer, so I've been going through that, trying to find a way to get back to be with family right now, and between the move, it's been nuts. So I don't know, I feel like 2020 was way more gentle on me than this year. So tell me how your year is going. I would love to hear from you guys. That is one thing I'm really looking forward to over summer once I graduate from school. School has been another level of crazy, but I graduate in May, and I have goals for YouTube and Instagram that I will finally get to go live and just talk with you guys like friends, get to hang out and get to know everyone, because obviously I can't do that when I'm just talking to my phone here. And speaking of just talking to myself here, this is when I wish I could have my girlfriends, y'all, to tell me what to do. So I grabbed Rosie originally because I felt like she was just so beautiful and I wanted to use her. But then I saw this one and I love the pink and the purple in it and the silver. It just brings out that color. So I went with Heart of My Heart. But I feel like Rosie would be really beautiful for like a daily look, not necessarily Valentine's Day. Any excuse for me to use a heart glitter dip, I will take. So I am cramming in as many heart glitters that I can before Valentine's Day passes. I know chunky glitters can be very intimidating, but I want to tell you sometimes it is not your fault. When it comes out a hot mess and it's just lumpy bumpy all over the place, it actually could very well be your liquids. Having a slow drying liquid will make all of the difference. This is why I rave about Mani Boss. So I want to show you here. I end up getting way too many big chunky pieces. I didn't lay my nail in it. I just dipped in it. And you can see I am able to sit here and clean this up and take my time. I'm not rushing at all, and I can still make it look nice because the liquids aren't drying super fast. I'm also going to show you another little trick that I learned from my girlfriend, Made by Kit. So once I am happy with the placement of the glitters, I just use my finger to gently press them down to make sure that they are all laying flat on my nail. And then this is where the game changer is. So Made by Kit showed us this trick. This is Mani Boss's Dip Activator, and you are going to apply this on top of all of the chunky glitter, and it is going to make them sort of lay against your nail better. So they curve and they end up laying flat. I was so afraid I was going to ruin my base coat because after this, I'm going to go in with my dip base and clear encapsulate. But nothing happened. And now look at how all of those hearts have curved into the shape of my nail and they are laying flat. You guys, this trick is genius. It is a game changer. You have got to try it. Just make sure that when you do put your dip base coat on your nail, that you wipe it off really good with a napkin just to be extra safe. Having those glitters lay flat and flushed against your nail is going to keep your dip from getting too bulky, and it's also going to help when you go to file because now you're not going to file off any of those edges or color. And I'm sorry, for some reason it cut out when I dipped into the clear dip powder. So now it is time for our dip activator. So I am just applying a very generous amount, starting with the solid colors first, and then I like to do the glitter just to make sure I don't transfer any glitter onto those solid shades. I've got my Melody Susie nail dust collector here and my Mani Boss, that is well-loved nail file. I start with the 100 grit and I go around and shape all of my nails first, and then I like to use the 180 grit and go across the surface of my nail to get a nice smooth surface before I start to do my buffing. So I decided for this video I'm going to show you how I like to file on a solid color and then show you just how easy it is to file on top of this chunky glitter. Doing the activator on top of it was absolutely a game changer. If you struggle with using chunky glitters, please give that a try first. So now I'm going to flip it over. This is the 180 grit side, and I just go across the entire surface of the nail, making sure it is smooth and how I want it filed before buffing. So with the chunky glitter, I first start by really focusing around those sidewalls and the cuticle area. When I do file on the top surface of a glitter, I like to sporadically stop and just check on it because you can easily do one quick swipe and you've removed color and you'll turn a pink glitter heart into a silver glitter heart. So I do like to randomly check like you saw there and make sure I haven't overfiled in any of those edges and that there's no pieces sticking up, and that's just to make sure I don't remove any color. So once I'm happy with my filing, I use my buffing block to go around the entire surface of my nails to smooth them out, and I also focus on those sidewalls and the cuticle area. That will give it a clean, polished look. Now with my rubbing alcohol, I am just cleaning off my nail, removing any dust and debris, and we're going to keep things simple. So I went ahead and just grabbed my VIVIDip gel top coat. So I will apply this evenly across all of my nails and then cure for 60 seconds. Overall, I am extremely impressed with MJ. She has come out swinging with this new company. Her colors are beautiful. They are pigmented perfectly. The glitters are gorgeous. It is very hard to choose just one or two to pair together because they all pair beautifully. I absolutely highly suggest giving her a try or checking her out on Instagram. She has her personal Instagram and she has her business. So much talent and inspiration you can get from her Instagram page. She does some very beautiful manicures. I will have everything linked down below, so if you're interested in checking her out. And speaking of talented, CJ over at Candy Skincare came out with a new trio. This is Sharing is Caring. It is going to retire on February 28th, and it is a must-have. This Quiet Night has a very light citrus undertone. It just smells so clean and pretty. I want this one in a diffuser oil. I think it would smell beautiful in the entire house. I also love Sweet Sugar. It makes me feel like I'm wearing perfume, and when I'm not leaving my house, I feel fancy with it. They are amazing, perfect for Valentine's Day. So here is the final product. I feel like saying obsessed would be an understatement. It's not enough. And they are so beautiful. I can't get over how just gorgeous these colors are. They are going to be perfect for spring, perfect year round. I'm telling you, you guys have to go check her out. Her colors are just so unique. I do not own anything like this. Absolutely beautiful. Knocked it out of the park. 10 thumbs up. If you couldn't tell already, I love it. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.